Oh, good. It saved right where I needed it to. Okay. Oh, should we be honest? Distract or be sneaky? I'll be honest. I'm back.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh,
Oh, you were expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, you know, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
The only reason you won't let me in is because Athena forbids it, right?
She is the one to whom I made my promise, yes.
What if I said that she's a suspect in Calliope's death?
Is she a suspect?
She's an idol. I don't know that she's not a suspect. Yet. Without more evidence, isn't her command potentially self-serving?
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
the real
Got it. Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now? Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
An egg.
I don't get any feeling from that.
It's probably an instrument. Probably. Maybe.
Is that a weapon?
Never
A
mind.
musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
A mask. A scroll.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Put your hand on one side and just follow it. I think.
Is this an armory, too?
An epla?
Freddy? Are you out there?
Why are you asking?
Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Why is she screaming? What's that to do with an apple? You're supposed to be looking at the apple.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing. I don't even know what language that is.
It's gonna be the very last one, isn't it? Yeah.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
The very last one.
Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Is it gonna be Calliope in the mirror? Is she gonna talk to me? Probably not. Go in there? Can you go in the mirror?
Uh-oh. Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
They stabbed. Did they stab her? And they're gonna try to stab me?
Okay then.
They don't work on them.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Are they like not alive or something? I'll be climbing up them damn walls. Oh,
Oh!
Freddy!
Grace? Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
Do not. No, Freddy.
No, I won't let you! Freddy!
I knew that was gonna happen. Is that why Hecate said you're gonna regret this? She knew. Are they like protectors of the reliquary or something?
Oh God, Freddy!
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
Is she actually dead?
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? What the fuck? This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me, but I didn't think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life for me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I going to do now? And it worked, kind of. Calliope went to the reliquary that night to contact the Fates with a magical mirror, but she never got the chance to speak with them. Just like me, she was attacked by the Furies. Not idols, but embodiments of retribution. They enforced the idol's ancient laws, the kind that Zeus used to command, which surely died with him. Unlike me, the Furies must have stabbed Calliope before she ran away. What that doesn't tell me is why she needed to contact the Fates so badly. It also doesn't tell me who sent the Furies after her in the first place, and then also me. According to Hecate, none of the idols have that kind of power. Considering the price we paid, I really wish we'd learned more. I really hope Hecate doesn't regret letting me into the reliquary, considering what happened later. She was so mad when I left. Idols calm down eventually, right? This might be the last act.
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddie meant to you.
We left her there. I can't believe we left her there.
We couldn't have taken her with us.
Why not?
Hecate will... She'll take care of her.
I should be taking care of her.
Is that what happened to Clyde? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddie and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddie hadn't interfered...
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with that.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to... well, time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by. in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Why not ask them? You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the Fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Why are you here, Persephone? You made it clear you didn't want to help me.
Oh, she doesn't. What she wants is to help herself.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Or we just see what he looks
Truth
like.
be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades
Is he dead then?
yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Wait, is Hades a place, or I thought Hades was the god? Whatever.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
I'm in.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that
All
is
right.
what the backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry. But this is a step too far.
But don't let the
Consider
door
this,
hit you on the
Apollo.
way out.
Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies,
Bye.
according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Wait, what? You said Hades was empty.
Your friend may, in fact, be the first new soul to enter its halls in many years.
And thus could leave it. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Dude, I'm trying to help myself. And you're just like, well, That's a little too far. I'm not gonna help you. Bye. What?
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I
You
don't
have to.
know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Come on, Hermes. How much trouble would you be in, really? What's Athena gonna do? Leave Olympus? Get her own dry cleaning? She needs you more than you need her.
Yeah, but Athena works so hard,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's always for everyone else.
Sounds like someone else I know. Isn't there anything that you want, Hermes?
Oh. What I want is the truth.
What?
Here's the
Okay,
truth.
go ahead.
The favor's for me. If I don't go to Hades now, I'll never find out who killed Calliope.
And then Grace will be executed.
Okay.
I like her. Them. Sorry. Oh, in your trunk.
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace.
Why don't you come with us?
And remember,
I should have been with
Underworld doesn't
Persephone.
give shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
At least she's more helpful. Trying to help me. I like Apollo, but like, Jesus. Come on now. Supposed to like me too.
Welcome to the
So help me.
real Underworld.
I like Hermes though. They're cool.
Wow.
I can't romance them. Maybe they don't like that. Well,
It feels so
I like 'em though.
empty.
so lonely.
So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
But
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile.
oh,
I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
who is Orpheus?
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the Underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see. And
The
with
Greek
Hades
names are
dead,
so cool.
the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
You're gonna sing him to death.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Ooh, the river Styx. You can't touch it.
The ferryman will come soon.
You got any coins for him?
As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Why don't you say, hey, I'm Persephone, take us across. See a big... Oh. Oh, that is so cool.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the Underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
He's probably so lonely.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
No.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
You want to get in his hand? Wait, are those souls? I thought it was empty. Just two lonely souls.
I wouldn't touch that.
I know.
Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water.
I like that it came out of nowhere. Her singing.
I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me. A child in a garden, a prize for a king, property, bound and gagged with silver and satin. I gutted a god. This hell is mine. Won't let it be forgotten.
The Orpheus?
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
I didn't belong
a
here,
wolf is waiting in the
but
tree.
that throne belongs to
Someone's
me.
coming.
No one deserves
I
it
can feel them howling at the
more
moon.
than I.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
an
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Betty.
Hey.
Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, loop it. Do.
What?
I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone, you stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends.
Oh my god.
I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
I beg your pardon. I wanna behave properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god.
Throne is for me. I won't let it be forgotten.
Persephone, your part in this will never be forgotten.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, you're both the same.
I mean, no.
Same.
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Persephone, you're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
Can I get this through both of your heads? You're fighting over something that's dead. I mean, you should have seen this coming.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, I believe she was speaking to us both.
I certainly wish I'd seen you coming. I'm an immortal. I'm not a dead bard. Honestly, I'm here to rule. This role isn't open. Your queen has returned.
Your Majesty won't let this man be forgotten.
Orpheus, you'll never be forgotten.
I don't know. I like the throne.
You didn't do what you were told, but you
That-
won't face the fact that you're to blame. Persephone, you blew it. You must understand each other by now. All of this is getting kinda old. What a shame.
The doggy.
There's the door, walk through it.
But I never got to have my revenge.
Our pain never ends.
Our pain never
Orpheus,
ends.
I promise you now, belatedly, I won't turn my back. I won't
Turn my back on you again.
Do 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 like that.
We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
I'll sit on it. Ah. I don't want the throne. Oh my god, this is like a big decision. Which one?
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair.
Did I destroy it?
There.
You dare.
Ooh.
What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
You were obsessed, Persephone. You still are. You need to get over it.
And that's for you to decide, is it? That
I messed
should
this
get
up.
over it? So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
My plan? It's exactly the same as it was before.
You've lost me.
Come on, Persephone. Do you really expect me to believe you just showed up at my apartment eager to help? You wanted to do this, but you couldn't. You needed to convince me, to convince Apollo, to convince Hermes to help you. And for that, you'd say anything, right? You'd tell us there was a way to contact the Fates.
Which there never was.
Oh, well, I don't care now then.
And Freddy?
If the throne alone could bring somebody back from the dead, surely even Orpheus would have figured it
I
out.
don't feel bad at all now. I hate you.
I thought maybe there's some limit to her cruelty. Maybe she's not as bad as she seems. But it's not true. You really are just that heartless, aren't you?
You're the one who destroyed my throne.
I started this?
You started this.
And you never intended to help me. Right from the start.
You can
It
build
was
your
all to get
freaking
what
throne
you
back up.
wanted.
What do you mean?
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Abdication. Is that her? Oh. Hey. Oh. Going past right through her. Oh, never mind.
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
you shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shiny moment. How cool is that?
isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong.
Not me about to cry. Oh my god.
And you need to finish it without me.
Hey, no.
Ooh. So sad.
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope. Hi. I almost said Pike.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace. Idols don't...
Is inside Grace. The rest of me. I'm here. Persephone.
Why is it so
This
low?
is real.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
Memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble,
I was
I
asking
would have
questions.
protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Why would I?
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy. Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could. If they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was
Pan.
going, and she must have realized.
If he would have closed his damn mouth.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
you went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
She needed the Eidolon to pass on.
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you.
I barely even knew you.
She knows that.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
How dare you drink? No. I'm not gonna say
I don't
that.
blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen. You did the best you could, Calliope.
Thank you for saying that, Grace.
Oh.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely
Maybe
I
if-
need to
no.
hear it.
If I tell you,
Yeah.
you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols.
There's not.
The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Oh God.
Athena's gonna pay for this. She will pay.
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
You weren't about to kill anyone to get it. Time to say goodbye, I guess.
So many years of history, fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
So ahead.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Will I know where to go without you to guide the way across the storming seas? I've had a compass bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from which you think you strayed, you will find your way. But it's time to go.
No.
It's time to go. If I could bring you back, I would give it all to you, choose a muse.
You would give up godhood to bring her back.
Any day, every day, a life for a life. Farishta, please stay.
Grace, no. It's time.
Could I have done it? Oh my god.
Grace, I know that this is hard, but I made a choice for my bar. Rolled a lot of 20s, but it's time. It's time to go. It's time to go.
What's a muse got to do with the idol? Not like made the difficult decision to let someone go.
You've returned.
Yeah, returned.
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy. How you warned her. How you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Why did you agree to help and then lie? You even said you thought Pan was responsible.
I didn't know how she died, or who else was involved.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Do you think the prophecy could be true? That in order for the idols to live...
It didn't say live. It said continue. That word bothers me.
So they become
Athena
mortal.
seems pretty certain what it means.
Maybe.
Athena sees what she wants. I don't know that I agree with her. And I won't just give in like Apollo. When you go to the trial, I'll back your play. Up to and including overthrowing Athena.
I should have picked Persephone.
Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great.
I'm all alone. Put her hat on. It matches. Why would I confront Persephone? You know that the story about Orpheus and Eurydice, whatever, I forgot how you said it. How Orpheus goes into the underworld to get his love back, and Hades says, okay, but only if you never look back the entire way to the surface. Right before the exit, Orpheus loses his nerve and looks back, and thus she is forced to remain dead forever. Cruel. Why would he look back? Cruel, classic, and apparently true. Or the heart of it seems to be anyhow. Orpheus was so bitter about the whole thing, he waited on that empty throne all these thousands of years, waiting for Persephone to return, just to keep her from it. I don't know why he blames her, not her former and now dead husband, but I guess I'll find out. A little detail Persephone failed to share before our arrival. It seems that the greatest bard of ancient Greece, Orpheus, had powers similar to mine. Jesus. So when we showed up in the Underworld's throne room, he and I duked it out musically until I finally convinced him this whole vendetta of his wasn't worth it, and it was time to move on. Last I saw of him, he and the few shades left in Hades who supported him had wandered off into the shadows together, hopefully to find their rest. I did the Orpheus thing. I went into the Underworld to get Freddy back, but it was a lie. There was no way to get her back, and what's more, Freddy didn't want to. She chose to sacrifice herself, she said, and she wasn't taking it back. At least I got to say goodbye. I'll miss her so much. So the new plan is this. I go into Hades with Persephone, yes, the actual underworld and land of the dead, and we take back her throne. That will allow us to not only talk to the fates and find out what Calliope wanted with them, but also bring back Freddy. Sounds great, provided I can trust Persephone. She just kind of showed up again to make the suggestion, and Apollo is all kinds of suspicious about it. I guess we'll see. As for what we learned in the underworld, holy crap. Calliope was there. I guess her soul and the Eidolon are separate things, which even Persephone didn't know. The important thing is that Calliope was there and I got to talk to her. She told us everything. It was Athena. She received the prophecy from Apollo to save the idols, and that's why she summoned the Furies. She could do that? To kill Calliope, to try and keep it from happening. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. I became the last muse after Calliope's death, and now Athena wants me dead. To keep the idols safe? This is huge. Yeah, it's like I thought. Persephone agreed that Athena isn't likely to stop now. The trial will go forward, and if Athena thinks killing me will save the idols, she'll do it. Meaning, we'll just have to find a way to stop her if you can. How exciting. Okay, it's enough. Let's go see Pan. See what he has to say.
Pan? Are you here? Pan!
Is he dead?
Alright then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Maybe a bit.
Is that a problem? Is the mighty Pan too sensitive to withstand a little yelling?
It's less the mighty Pan and more the naughty Pan. Perhaps even the delightful Pan?
Bah! That's right! Bah!
Ah, you've learned something. Something not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing. Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
Okay. Where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
Oh, so just let the idols die off. You'd be okay with that?
Did the prophecy say precisely that? Prophecies can be such tricksy little bastards. Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
I like Pan.
Oh, it's you.
Oh.
Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, Oracle. Please don't get involved.
Oh, I am involved. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I live here, and Paul is my friend. Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's
He's
all
going
right.
to. He can explain
I
himself.
think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
I'm not. I was surprised, sure. But I get why you did it,
Whatever.
I think.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. Yeah, it was difficult to help without helping too much. Even pointing you at Pan. I was hoping he could be pressured into assisting more. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it would be different.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what? Stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope this doesn't change things between us. You've come to mean a great deal to me.
I feel the same way, Apollo.
Whatever. I've already started the romance.
This is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
You sure?
You'd better.
Why would I confront Persephone? Ah, fuck it. Go talk to her. Might as well. Kinda sorry about destroying your throne. Kinda not sorry. You can build another one. I mean, what does it matter? Unless it was
Did you forget something, Grace?
important.
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Can I apologize?
We could talk about what happened in Hades. We were kind of interrupted by Freddy, and then everything.
What else could we have said, Grace? Yelled at each other more, perhaps?
If it'd help, yeah.
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Why would I forgive her? I don't want to self-pity.
Well, I forgive you, if that makes it any easier.
It doesn't.
You forgive me? I should be the one forgiving you.
Well, do you?
Fine. Yes, if that's what you want.
I'll make amends.
Yes.
Hold on. She didn't know that Calliope was more than friends with her. She had a freaking big old portrait over on her wall.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
It's been a week.
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. Now I wonder.
That's it. What? I don't know which one. I know I talked to Persephone. Well, I went to the Underworld, the nightclub one, and hashed things out with Persephone, as much as they could be. She'll never apologize for what went down, of course. That's just not in her nature. Even so, I think she feels badly about it in her own way, and is trying to change. We'll see how far that goes. Turns out that Pan wasn't lying. Is he innocent? No. Was he the killer? No. He sold out Calliope and told Medusa where she was going. Medusa probably told Athena, and so Athena summoned the Furies to kill Calliope. But Pan probably had no idea that would happen. I guess it's good to know the whole truth. Finally. I went to Pan and told him everything that happened. To his credit, he listened. And I don't think he'll sell me out to Athena before the trial. Lesson learned, maybe? His advice surprised me. Let the prophecy play out. If the idols don't continue, then they don't continue. That's a pretty surprising attitude from an idol. Say what you want about Pan. He's never what you expect. I laid into Apollo at in the moment. Wait, did I skip one? He knew. Apollo knew who the murderer was all along. Athena came to him for a prophecy on how to save the idols, and he gave it to her. But it doesn't make any sense. If Apollo knew about the prophecy, why did he stop Athena from just killing me at the start? Why did he help me at all? Calliope said he's lying to protect me, to prevent me from sharing her fate. But I know the prophecy now, so whatever it is, I'm locked into it. All of Apollo's lies were for nothing. I think we're due a very serious conversation when I get back. I laid into Apollo the moment I got back to the apartment, and he denied nothing. All of it was to protect me from the prophecy, so that I wouldn't be locked into it, and he'd only agreed to help me because he thought he could do so indirectly. He apologized a lot and then fled, tail between his legs. Ugh. If I want to have a real discussion about this, it'll have to be at his beach house. Went to the beach house, had a long talk with Apollo about what happened, but I don't know if I got through to him that I understand why he did what he did. I hate that Athena put him in this position, and I wish he could see himself the way I do. I guess we'll see what happens next at the trial. Ooh. Is this the trial? What? Oh, the auditorium. Turium. This is not the trial. So you're gonna sing a little tune.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters.
Ah, this one.
Star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no
Spirits.
breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart, we remain. You do not sail in vain. In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
Okay, here we go. Hello?
Whoa, the bird.
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Why's Hermes look fat?
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
What's wrong with him? Them. Sorry. They look so sad. Like, is it a trap?
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Oh. There's the burb. Hi.
Is this
Hi.
a real place?
The gang's all here.
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Pan! Hey, Pan! Persephone? Apollo? There you are. So regal. Hello. Can I have a chair or something?
Brothers, sisters, everyone. Look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Extreme measures, such as murder.
She's like, yeah.
Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena? Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
It is not unknown for a physician to cut off a limb in order to save the patient.
Oh, that's what you are? The heroic doctor, out to heal the poor, sick idols?
I am trying to save us!
Your little outburst.
I will do anything and everything in my power and beyond to save us from extinction.
You'll do anything? Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
He's like, ugh.
It's true.
Oh, yes.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it, just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No. I do not accept this. You're
Persephone?
lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me.
Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry, hooray, once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. All I ever did, all the sacrifice, all I ever hid, trying to be nice, everything for you. But in any case, I always knew you'd throw it in my face. You're so controlling. Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck.
This I know, once the muse is dead, questions creep, they'll burrow in my head. What did I do? What didn't I do? All this time, you've shown us what to sing. Wisdom, that's what you bring. Is that still true?
This coming from you. You're lost, little boy. You've lost all perspective. You're ready to throw this away. You're call that wise? Nobody needs to make a sacrifice. None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through. Inside, somewhere inside, in that mind, there's a war. You're not
How is she controlling the Furies?
Don't be so sure. We're not the same, never the same.
Oh,
So romantic.
now's not the time.
I wouldn't wanna be cut to pieces with just anybody.
Really? Pan, you?
The way I see it, if you have to take Grace, then you definitely have to take me.
Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place?
I'm nice, okay?
You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right. But it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this.
I should have punched her. Oh my god.
I forgive you, Athena.
Look into
Oh, that was she's
I
going.
know what I see. Yes, a monster. I've met monsters who weren't monsters.
Hello.
I'm a monster to be.
I couldn't punch her. Maybe a couple hours ago, maybe.
Grace, I'm sorry, all of you. I wish Calliope could know it.
She did kill Calliope though.
She does. She hears me.
Well. Put those grippers away. Eat a cookie. Forgive, but don't forget. I took the high road. I should have punched her. Hello, everybody.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
You certain about that chair, brother?
Oh!
You've always said you didn't want it.
I think it's about time, don't you?
I like it.
Responsibility suits you, Apollo. Maybe one day you'll even button up your shirt.
Well, fortunately I won't be in a position long enough to find out. We've decided to disband the course. No more laws, no more hiding from mortals. It's time the idols found a new way.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
We'll give it some time to let those who are afraid go into hiding, but it needs to happen. We have to rejoin the world.
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
It must be tearing her apart now that she's failed.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
I was hoping you might.
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
Would anybody even believe though?
Campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
Could you all give Grace and I a moment, please? Well, you did it. You survived.
And fulfilled the prophecy while I was at it.
What do you mean?
I'm the last muse. It was my trial. Now what's happening to the idols because of it?
Thank you.
We're no longer...
I was trying to think of like what's happening with the
Not
idol.
like
I mean,
The chorus is ending. This is
Prophecy.
what Athena was trying to prevent.
I want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. Whatever happens when we reveal ourselves, whatever comes, I go where you go.
Oh.
So no running off to hide in your dingy apartment.
Oh, I think Oracle prefers to be there alone.
And no lame excuses.
My excuses will be much better, I promise. What do you say, Grace? Ready to face the music one more time?
Always.
2 months later? Poor Freddy. What if I romanced her? She dies?
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the Idol spokesperson, appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview.
Cool.
She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Odin. What is wrong? You're not even in here.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
This light is killing me.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
You should hear Asterion, then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city, as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
No surprise there.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Pan.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
like to know what you've been up to, Apollo.
Aren't we together?
Whining like
Oh.
a sad puppy every moment that you've been away.
I haven't been... Well, all right. Maybe just a little. But mostly, I've been taking charge of the idols remaining at Olympus, helping them ease into life with the mortals.
Every day he parades about the city with idols in tow like frightened ducklings, showing them how the world works.
But Apollo barely
That's
knows
the
how the world
McDonald's.
works.
Well, that's what makes it funny. It's the blind leading the blind.
I've also been tidying up the beach house, finding the Oracle, a new place to live.
A new place to live? Why?
So he can invite you to live in his little beachside hovel, that's why.
I was going to say that myself. Later, when you were finished and back for good.
I like the beach.
I really like that idea. Assuming you've hosed the entire place down a few times.
I'm in charge of the renovations. I'd have preferred to burn the entire place down and start over, but...
It's quite livable now that Persephone's had her way with it. We can talk about this more later.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The Underworld? Why?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change.
So the Underworld is
I
gonna be
believe it's
there,
time to
but
move
nobody's
on
gonna be there.
something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
No.
No, you don't. I came by to give you all my regards, such as they are. After this, you likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
I wonder what happens to the real Underworld. It just gonna sit there? Is that Hermes and Grace? There's Venus. What's this? What is that? Is that Medusa or Karen? I can't really see that one. Eros, Mysterian, Persephone, Pan, the Burb. Oh.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the Underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd
And
like
Freddy.
that, actually.
Persephone, could we just meet you there?
Fine. I will, however, begin drinking without you.
Something on your mind?
Weird fridge.
You, Grace. It's always you.
Take my hand for a minute. Let's stop and breathe for a moment. There's so much to like. Now I've opened my eyes, finally stepped into the light. Wouldn't you know it was here the whole time? The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. I now know it's true, the answer is you. And I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
How will you feel years from now? Everything's changing so fast.
We have eternity to work it out. With you, I think it will last. The courage we need to be joyful, something you've helped me find. No matter where we go, go. We'll take it slow, and I'll hold your hand all the while.
I just love love.
Courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. No matter what we do, the answer is you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Oh, finally, the kiss. Oh, that's so cute. Found love with Apollo. You survived against. Oh, I could have died. Felicia Day, Ashley Johnson. Laura Bailey. Missed her. What is this? Oh, fast. I really enjoyed this. Oh. I wonder what happened if you hold on, sorry. I wonder if you romance Freddy, would she still die? That's sad. Anywho, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this so much. It's so loud, I can't hear myself. It was so good. Short and sweet. 6 hours, I think. Around 6 hours. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll be playing the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I'm just having some filler small games until Starfield comes out. And also, oh god, Starfield is September 6th. And I know I want to play Sea of Stars as well, and that comes out the 29th. Let me see what the date. 29th, 6th. Can I finish Sea of Stars in a week? And Under the Stars? I can play both. I can play all at the same time. I don't know what I'm worried about. Where'd he go? Yeah, and I want to play Under the Waves as well. And that comes out the same day as Sea of Stars. Okay, I have a lot of games. Anywho, okay, bye. I will see you guys tomorrow with the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Thank you. Goodbye.